If you've been wanting to create an AI music video but don't want to spend any money on premium software or subscriptions, the good news is that you can absolutely make the entire thing for free from start to finish, and the overall workflow is much easier than most people expect. You don't need fancy plugins, expensive licenses, or advanced editing skills. What you really need is a clear process and a combination of free tools that work surprisingly well together. We're going to start with your song, because a music video is built around the sound, the pacing, the emotion, the cuts, the mood. Everything follows the music. If you already have a song, you can move on, but if you don't, the best free way to generate one is Sunno AI. Sunno AI gives free daily credits, enough to generate multiple tracks without paying anything. But the trick is understanding how to prompt it. You never want to type something vague like, "make me a pop song." That kind of prompt leads the AI to give you something generic, without much emotional direction. Instead, describe the vibe you want, the emotional tone, the singer's persona, the mix of genres, maybe even the instrumentation. Something like a young female vocalist singing about her dreams and inner reflections, blending soft rock with ambient pop textures and warm synth tones will guide Sunno AI towards something cohesive. Sunno will usually give you 2 song versions. Don't just click on the first one and move on. Listen to both all the way through. Sometimes the second version captures the emotional tone of your visuals much better. Once you pick your final track, that's your foundation. Everything visual will flow from that musical mood. With the music selected, it's time to build the visual world, which means generating images. Here, I'm using Design AI to create the characters, the locations, and the atmospheric shots. The reason still images come first is because AI video generation depends heavily on the quality of your base images. If your base images are inconsistent or low resolution, the animations will look unstable or distorted. So, the very first thing you should make is the main character portrait. A consistent-looking central character is the single most important part of an AI music video. If the character's face changes shape across shots, or their clothing suddenly shifts, or the lighting looks randomly different, your audience will notice instantly. So, write a detailed prompt describing the character, their age, what they're wearing, the environment, the lighting, the emotional tone, everything you can think of. For example, a photorealistic woman in her late 20s standing outdoors in natural daylight, wearing relaxed modern clothing with a soft reflective expression and a gentle breeze moving her hair, shot with cinematic ultra-realistic 8K photography and a dreamy lens glow. Generate it in HQ mode and upscale it afterward. Yes, it uses more credits, but it dramatically improves the animation quality you'll get later. Once your character is ready, it's time to create B-roll images, secondary scenes that support the emotion of the music. To make this step easier, you can take the song you generated and drop the lyrics into ChatGPT. Just ask ChatGPT to analyze the lyrics and create high-quality B-roll scene prompts that visually represent the themes in your music. This step saves you so much effort because ChatGPT will break down the mood, the symbolism, the story elements, and convert them into visual ideas. You'll get prompts like singer performing under soft stage spotlights, woman walking alone at golden hour on a quiet road, or floating feathers drifting in warm sunlight creating a dreamy emotional tone. These prompts can then be placed into the Design AI storyboard generator. Whenever you generate images that will be used in a widescreen edit, remember to add 16.9 cinematic frame directly inside your prompt. Otherwise, Design AI often defaults to a square format, which wastes credits and time. After gathering all your still images, you're ready to animate them. This is where Grok AI comes in. With Grok AI, you can turn your still images into short video clips. Their free plan allows multiple video generations every few hours, with a fixed clip length of around 6 seconds. Don't worry, 6 seconds is more than enough for a single shot in a music video. Upload your image, choose the normal motion preset, and write a specific subtle motion instruction. Subtlety is the key here. AI video tools handle small movements beautifully, but fall apart with big movements. Great instructions include things like, the camera slowly pushes forward, the subject gently shifts her posture, hair slightly moves in a soft breeze, or light reflections shimmer gently. These small touches add realism. But if you ask for jumping, spinning, dancing, or fast movements, the AI will warp the character's body. Another important point, always check the preview window before generating. Grok AI sometimes crops the image unexpectedly, cutting off part of the head or shoulders. Once you have your animated clips, you can choose a few performance-style shots and send them through lip-sync.video. This adds the appearance of the character singing the lyrics. It works best with shots where the face is clear and facing forward. Avoid profile shots or distant angles because the mouth details won't be readable. Upload your video clip, then upload a trimmed audio segment of your song. And here's the most important rule. The audio length must match the video length. If your video is 6 seconds long, your audio clip should also be roughly 6 seconds. Uploading a long audio file will confuse the system and cause inaccurate lip movements. Once the lip syncing is finished, preview it before downloading. If the timing feels slightly off, just trim the audio differently or pick a clip with a clearer frontal face. At this stage, you will have your full song, your animated B-roll clips, your lip-synced shots, and your main performance animations. Now all that's left is editing. You can use any free video editor you like, anything that lets you place clips on a timeline. First, import your music, then drag your animated videos into the project and start arranging them in a way that matches the emotional structure of the song. Cut shots on the beat if possible, add simple transitions like soft crossfades. Tune the brightness and contrast slightly so all your clips look unified. One of the biggest advantages of building everything from scratch is that all the visuals will have a consistent color palette, consistent lighting style, and consistent character model. That automatically makes your free music video feel much more professional.
Floating free, but I'm still chained to me. These walls they talk, echoes of a silent walk. I see them fall. Is this a dream?
By the time you finish, you'll have a complete music video created entirely with free tools. Sunno AI made your track, Design AI built your images, Grok AI animated those images, lip-sync.video added realism to your performance shots, and your editor brought it all together. And the best part is that this workflow is extremely accessible. Anyone can learn it in a day. The most important thing is that you simply start. Your first video doesn't have to be perfect, but the experience you gain will make the next one twice as good. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Your support keeps me creative.